Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Neha Mehrotra, your host for the evening. And let me warn you, this is not an ordinary evening today. The air feels different, doesn't it? You know why? Because it is filled with possibilities, it is filled with courage, it is filled with dreams waiting to unfold. We stand at the threshold of something beautiful because today we welcome not one, not two, but eight extraordinary voices into the world of storytelling. This is the second phase of the book launch. During the series, we have 101 authors who are fulfilling their dreams of writing their books. And in this second phase, we have these eight extraordinary voices joining us today. The journey from thought to page is not an easy one. Writing is an act of courage. And today, we have all gathered here to celebrate eight brave hearts who have dared to put their pen to paper, who have dared to share their inner worlds with us. Each of these authors have done something remarkable. They have poured their hearts, their dreams, and their most innermost thoughts onto pages that are about to become living, breathing stories in our hands. As Neil Gaiman has famously said, a book is a dream that you hold in your hands. So today, this evening, we are not just launching books, we are launching dreams, we are launching journeys. Even His Holiness the Dalai Lama has said that the world, the planet, does not need more successful people. What it needs is peacemakers, restorers, and storytellers. And how fortunate are we that we're here to welcome eight amazing storytellers amidst us. Each author today here is going to share something remarkable with all of us. Do you know what? A piece of their soul, carefully wrapped up in words, waiting to touch our hearts. So, ladies and gentlemen, open your hearts, make room for these new voices. Let their words find a home in you, and let this journey begin. And the first in the sequence is an amazing author, a new budding author, Sheetal Duggar. Sheetal is a dedicated professional with a passion for supporting families and young minds. As a recently certified As a recently certified professional, as a recently certified parenting coach, she brings a unique blend of corporate experience with early childhood education expertise to work. Currently, she teaches young minds as an early childhood educator while also guiding parents with the challenges of raising confident, resilient kids. With a fresh perspective on parenting, Sheetal empowers families with practical tools and strategies to navigate the complexities of the new age parenting. Through her book, Finding Me Again, she shares personal stories, anecdotes, and strategies to empower and guide and motivate mothers to reclaim their lives and live a life that they truly deserve. So, without further ado, I would call upon stage Sheetal Duggar to talk about her journey, talk about her book, what inspired her. Sheetal, the floor is all yours.
Hello, everyone, and I'm feeling very honored to launch my book with you all here. So, my book, Finding Me Again, a guide to reclaim identity, purpose, and passion as a mother. So, my journey to writing this book was not so easy. I faced many failure, tried a lot of things, but did not work out, and struggled to find my true self. But then I took a step back and started working on my growth. I started working on my skill, and I learned to build deep connection with me, and I was able to find my true self. And in between all these, I got opportunity to write this book. So the journey of writing this book is very close to my heart, and I always wanted to do something in my life. So I always wanted to be successful in my career. I tried many things, but but nothing worked out. I was, but nothing worked out. Then I took a step back and decided to work on myself. And I started to build deeper connection with myself. So then just I started writing this book just 3 months ago, and so I have seen a lot of women, a lot of mothers. At some point in their life, they feel lost and unfulfilled. Uh, I have seen this, and I can feel this because I have lived it. I know this, and whether you are a new mom, you are a seasoned mom, or you are someone who want to reconnect with themselves beyond their role and responsibilities, then this book is for you. Finding Me Again is not just a guide; it's a roadmap. It's heartfelt guide for mothers who are struggling to find their identity, passion, and purpose. Through my own experience and insights, I hope to inspire and empower you to take control of your life and find your true self. This book is about embracing authenticity and living a life that truly reflects who you are. One of the key takeaways from my book is the importance of self reflection and self care. Another highlight from my book is embracing our imperfections and living authentically. This book, this book is a roadmap for self-discovery and self-growth. In this book, reader will find encouragement, practical advice, and real stories and personal stories that will inspire them to step into their power and reclaim their real lives. Along the way, reader will learn to release social expectations, stop comparing themselves with others, and most importantly, they will honor their unique journey as a mother and individual. This book also offers practical insights for creating a vision for life, fostering independence, and achieving a healthy balance between personal and professional life. So now Finding Me Again is available. I invite you to join me on this journey of self-discovery and self-independence. You can find this book on Amazon, Flipkart, and other social media platform. And I would love to hear your thoughts and feedback. And I'm excited to connect with other mothers who are on a similar path. Thank you all for joining me today for the launch of Finding Me Again. I'm honored to share this book with you all, and I hope it will inspire and empower you to find your true self. So I'm excited to hear your thoughts and look forward to connecting with you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that, Sheetal. And of course, this journey of self-discovery is one of the most beautiful journey a human being can undertake, and especially as a woman. As women, handling so many things and along with motherhood, of course, one is bound to get lost. So I would sincerely urge all the women out there, especially the mothers out there, to read Finding Me Again by Sheetal Dugar, and hopefully this should be able to help you find balance in your life. So thank you. Best wishes, Sheetal. And we at Deep Parenting highly endorse this book, Finding Me Again by Sheetal Duggar. Congratulations and best wishes,
Thank
Sheetal. And now with this, let's invite our second author for the day, Dr. Sauli Datta Roy. Dr. Roy is an Ayurvedic doctor, a counselor, a family therapist, and a certified parenting coach. And with years of experience across diverse backgrounds, she passionately advocates for holistic approach to well-being, which is integrating physical, mental, emotional, and social health. That is certainly a need of the hour. She believes that better emotional management leads to better life outcomes and actively helps individuals achieve balance and resilience. Living by her principles, she draws wisdom from her own journey to inspire others. Through Ayurveda, lifestyle guidance, and emotional wellness strategies, she empowers people to lead healthier and more fulfilling lives. And without further ado, I invite on stage Dr. Sauli Datta Roy to talk about her book, Conscious Living, share her experience, her journey with us. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, Nehaji. Thank you for such kind words. And this book, I must say that it would have not have been possible if it was not my mentor Manish Sharma sir guiding me, giving that belief in me that I can write my thoughts into the book. And so I am immensely thankful to Manish Sharma sir for giving me this opportunity. I am thankful to my parents, my family for their support. And this book actually it is conceived from the very beginning of my journey as an Ayurvedic doctor. In the beginning, I started off as a junior resident. Then I was functioning as a medical officer in Ayurvedic hospital. Then I'm shifted to a franchisee clinic. But then I had to establish my own setup. But during the whole process, during the whole journey, I came across people from different backgrounds, different socio-economic backgrounds, and I understood that a person's mental well-being, physical well-being, emotional well-being, and also social well-being is very important. And my book, Conscious Living, a lifestyle framework for healthier you, is just what I want to say to the society today, to the people today, that how they can improve every aspect of their life. As an Ayurvedic doctor, in the initial classes only, we were introduced to a slow Sharir Indriya Sattva Atma Samyogadhari Jivitam Nityagacha Anubandhacha Paryay Ayur Uchate, which means that a person's body, mind, a person's soul, or the life force, whatever you say, and also a person's the sense organs, the ability to perceive whatever is happening around us, that is very important. And if all these entities are working without any interruption and in a proper healthy state, then only a person will be called a healthy being, a living being. And in my book, I have tried to cover all these aspects. I have discussed regarding aspects of diet which lies from the principles of Ayurveda, how you can plan your diet, how today when I counsel patients or people I interact with them, they come to the fact that in every family, someone or the other is suffering from a non-communicable disease, per se, your diabetes, or hypertension, and a lipid profile derangement. All these things have become so common and five people are there in a family, how to decide the diet? Because one person has restriction, others don't have. They do not need to suffer from nutritional deficiency. So I have dedicated two chapters on diet so that people can decide how to plan their diet, including the restriction, but not falling into the trap of deficiency, and also how living in the family only, they can modify the diet in a way that without much struggle, without cooking three, four meals, the whole family can share a similar meal by certain modifications. I have put across certain principles of Ayurveda, which is Viruddha Ahar, that is bad combinations or bad timings of food intake. So you can go across the pages of my book and you will find those things also there. I have dedicated one chapter on sleep also because Ayurveda says that along with Ahar, Nidra is very important and it has been classified as a pillar of health. So I have discussed about that. I have discussed about mind because as I said that sattva or mind is very important. I have discussed regarding how we should vary our daily regime throughout the day in Dinacharya chapter where I have taken inputs from the Charak Samhita and Ashtanga Hridaya, where I have mentioned how a person has mentioned how to plan your diet. And I have taken care that going through this books of Charak Samhita and Ashtanga Hridaya is not possible for a new age person. So I have made it easier for a person like you and me who is used to speaking in English language, reading comfortably in English language, has a fast paced life. So I have made it in a tabular form in a way that you can just tick mark whatever is relevant for you and accordingly you can choose a plan for you. I have also dedicated a chapter on Ritucharya. Like many of us feel that with the change of season, we face different kind of health issues. During the season change also, we feel different types of disturbances. Those advices are there in our text, but these are so in a difficult way or per se in a shastra way it has been mentioned that it is not possible for a common person to decide what they should do. So as a common person how you can do certain modifications in your life that I have mentioned. Otherwise, definitely you can go and consult your physician. But for the starting at your home, what you can choose for yourself, how you can stay informed, that I have mentioned in the book, and hopefully that will be helpful. I have mentioned about how we can age gracefully. As today, when India got independent in 1947, the age expectancy was 32 years. And today, I have lived beyond that age. And so I expect that I will live for many more years. But living those many years will not be productive if I cannot be healthy. So, in this chapter on healthy aging, I have discussed how we can keep ourselves healthy and age gracefully to be contributing to the society as a whole. I have discussed regarding communication pattern, why it is important to be communicating in a relationship, how in simple ways we can indicate that we are happy in a communication. I have also mentioned exploring the multiple intelligence aspect, how an adult can improve their lifestyle, how they can improve their mental well-being by exploring different talents they have, which per se they have not been practicing due to the professional reasons or maybe some life challenges they are facing. And also I have dedicated on chapter how to navigate through the society in a healthy way, because as per se we have our own expectation, our family has their own expectation, but the society, the people around us, the relatives, the friends, they also have a certain expectation. They look up to us, they want to know about us, and those aspects at times do bother us, because at times everything is not perfect, life is not always a bed of roses. So I have dedicated one chapter there how we can overcome those aspects of life also. So overall, this is what I wanted to say to the society, to everyone, and hope this book serves some purpose in each and every one of life who go through this book. And this book is available now offline and online. So thank you, Manish sir. Thank you for your support. Thank you, Neha, for the opportunity to introduce my book. Thank you.
Dr. Saoli, it sounds so exciting, drawing from the ancient wisdom, which you rightly pointed out is not possible for a common people like us to read those literature and get an understanding. And you've done that effort of putting it in the easy to understand language. I am sure all of us sitting here would definitely connect with the point that all of us want to age gracefully. I'm
Yes.
sure diet, sleep, everything is important, but aging gracefully is the number one agenda. I believe most of us would have it. So definitely we at Deep Parenting endorse this book, Conscious Living by Dr. Sauli Datta Roy. And I'm personally very excited to read this and get an understanding about it. Best wishes, Dr. Roy, and
Thank
we
you so
look
much.
forward to
Thank you.
reading this and getting an understanding. Thank you so very much, Dr. Sally.
Thank you.
Now, the next author in row is a multifaceted personality. Preeti Karnawar, founder of Divya Sparsh Holistic Center. She's a certified expert in Sujo acupressure therapies, cupping therapist, dietetics, numerologist, career strategist, parent coach, and a child psychologist. So, quite a detailed resume for Preeti. So she specializes in holistic healing and well-being, and she's passionate about empowering individuals to manage their stress, anxiety, and health concerns in a very natural manner. As a career strategist, she guides students and professionals using insightful counseling and the DMIT approach. Adding another feather to her cap, she's now an author with her upcoming book, The Winning Balance, excelling in sports and studies, something the new age parents certainly struggle with. So we are all ears, Preeti ji. The stage is all yours, and we would love to hear about your book and your experience.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you very much for introducing me. Before I start, I'm truly honored to be on this stage with you all for introducing my book, The Winning Balance in Excelling in Sports and Studies. Before take you to the insights of my book, I would like to uh, gratitude Manish sir for he is my mentor, and actually without his instill confidence in me that I could write the book, I was not going to write this book. He motivated me, he guided me, he encouraged me at each and every step, and that's why today I am in front of you presenting my own book, Winning Balance Between Sports and Academics. And I would also like to thank my mother, Dr. Asha Chaturvedi, and my husband, Mr. Manoj Karnawar, for supporting me and for their unwavering love. They are the pillar of my strength. This book actually is based on my own personal experience where I have seen my kids balancing their sports and their academics and how they have struggled mentally, physically, and emotionally on all the parts I have combined in this book. This book is to break the myth of those parents who believe that a student can only choose sports or academics, and life without academics is nothing. But this book is a clear insight and guide for the parents who can understand that how the child can maintain with proper structural planning, emotional resilience, and mental strength can develop how to balance between sports and academics. The myth is uh, in India and abroad also, the myth is that student can do one thing at a time, or they can choose academics or they can go into sports. But when you have a proper balance, time management, and planning, you can excel in both fields. This book is a total insight and guide for the parent. It helps parents to achieve their children's dream and also balance their academics. It helps the students to define their time management, mental strength, and how to be efficient both in academics and sports. The winning balance excelling in sports and academic is a total package where I have written about how to manage the finances, how to manage the travels of the students, and how can they study during their tournaments when they are traveling in states and nationals, and how the proper balance has been done. This book is a real life story, practical strategies, and emotional insight bundle, which helps you know that without compromising, also you can achieve your goal. The core reason for this book is that I want the families to break this misconception that only academics can take them to the heights. Even sports and academics balancing can pursue, the child can pursue their dreams. And this requires a structural planning, right mindset. When I have seen my children balancing their sports and academic, I have seen the challenges they have come across. This made me write this book to to help people know that how the right balance can be maintained so that the child's dreams are also achieved.
This book helps the children and parents to ensure to achieve their dreams. It helps the coaches and educators to understand their students and nurture them in all direction. It helps the young athletes to maintain discipline and manage proper time management activities and develop their mental state. Winning balance provides practical solution to and ignites the importance of balance in life. Balance is important given in your life so that your child is not deprived of sport. Let them also pursue their hobbies. Together, let's embrace the perseverance, passion, and balance and take the child's career to the heights. Let them pursue their hobby. That is my first uh, request to all the parents and the people who read the book, because most of the time, because of academics, and we think that we cannot balance academics and studies, we always don't nurture our children's skills. So nurturing skills is also very important. If your child has the skills of sport, they get many things like problem solving skill, team spirit, communication skill. So my book is a total combo of everything which tells you how a child's personality is developed. I'm not saying that each child has to become an Olympic or a gold medalist in the country, but being in sport also, the child, even if he's not achieving that Olympic gold medal, but he will be the most successful personality in the world, and they know how to achieve their goals in their career also. They will not get into depression. They will not get into any negative involvement if the child is in the group. And this is the scenario nowadays, as we are into a world of internet. So we need our children to get into physical activities just to make them out of the internet and get into the positivity. We have to take them to this sports activities also with academics. This is my book, and it is available on Flipkart, Amazon, Kindle, Google Book, and Google Play. And thank you once again, Manish sir, Mama, and Manoj, and all here who are present today to support me. Your presence is a world to me. Let's welcome the spirit of perseverance, passion, and balance. And please do read my book and try to apply at least 10% of the points which are there so that your child's dreams are not hampered. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that insight, Preeti. And I'm sure a lot of parents would agree that this myth that academics is the only thing that is important, and the Indian curriculum system, of course, that's been there, that academics takes precedence over other skills. And your point on how sports help in negating the negative influences around them is certainly very, very powerful. And we really hope that parents read this book and gain an understanding about the strategies, because the practical things that you were talking about, managing finances, travel, balancing their studies along with the tournaments, these are some things which obviously a parent would struggle. So my earnest request to all the parents out there is to read Preeti's book, The Winning Balance, excellence in sports and studies. One should read this and get an understanding of how they can support their children, not just through academics, but also through sports and other skills. So we at Deep Parenting endorse Preeti's work on the winning balance, excelling in sports and studies, and our heartfelt wishes for the success of this book, Preeti. Thank you so very
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you so much, Neha. Thank you, sir.
And now we move on and invite our next author for the day, Mubashira Begum, a parenting coach, a remedial educator. She's worked as a teacher for children with learning difficulties from 2009 to 2020. And 2021 is when she became a certified parenting coach. 2022 is when she started the Learn Easy Education, which is an online platform which serves students with learning challenges. What a beautiful work. She counsels parents to make their parenting journey happier and wonderful. and she conducts sessions for teachers as well on various topics. Through her book, she's sharing her own journey of parenting with her special needs child. With this book, the effort she's making is to create awareness about these challenges and how parents can help to overcome. What a powerful topic, Mubashra, and we would all love to hear uh, about your journey, your book. We would love to hear that. All ears, Mubashra, the floor is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Neha. Good evening, everyone, and happy Ugadi, Gudi Padwa to all of you. Today, I want to start with a quote which I wrote in a book. Parenting is easiest thing in the world to have an opinion about, but the hardest thing in the world to do. So, this is my book, Pursuit of Parenting. In this book, I wrote about my journey with my daughter, who is a special need child, who has some difficulties. So, how, as a parent, me and my husband face these challenges and overcome these challenges. So, I want to tell you that the background of the book, which is a beautiful painting done by my daughter. So that is a proud moment for me when the printers, the publishers ask what you want to print as a cover page behind the book about you. Most of the books are like your picture, the author's picture, and about the author and all. I said, no, I want to give you this painting. Please do this honor to me. So that is a big thing. I can say that I did for my daughter. And the journey I wrote in this book is like I described my journey in 12 chapters. First chapter is all about how the parenting journey started, how we decided, and what kind of challenges I came across during my pregnancy, and how we handled those challenges with help of each other. I believe that when you help, like in any relationship, you need to understand, have trust, and the kind of bond you need to have is very important, especially with when you are in a marriage relationship. It is important to have that trust on your spouse and the kind of love and relationship you need to have. Then I describe about the challenges we face during the first uh, years of my daughter. So many health challenges we face. So how we learn about those challenges and to help my daughter, and what kind of mm, difficulties she has. We know that because of I married to my cousin, so there will be challenges, many told about that. So we are prepared for that. But हम लोग कुछ सोचते हैं and the God will have some other things to decide for us. So as a sports person, my husband was very positive thoughts he has. So he is the pillar of strength for me. He always there to support me. Now also he's sitting behind me to support me. So this is a journey of our parenting. Then how I overcome or how I help my daughter to overcome her academic challenges. Because when you say your child is a special need child, schools will not accept the child. They want all the children to be excel in academics and sports and all. So we also face many challenges while taking admission in the school. So we luckily found a very good school, that is Vijanjali School in Hyderabad, who help children with learning difficulties. So even I learned many things to help my daughter. I joined special education course and I became a teacher through her to help her like that, I also started my journey as a teacher, going with her, along with her to the same school and learning about different learning difficulties, autism, ADHD, and how we can help these children. It is very important for a parent first to accept that your child has something or there is a problem. Accept that problem, then only you can find solutions to the problems. Acceptance is very important. So I discuss about how you can accept what are the things you need to understand when you are going through these situations. I discuss about those things. Next, I discuss about what kind of schools are there who can help children with learning difficulties and other difficulties also. It is important to uh, give an opportunity to children, whatever condition the child is having. We are talking about inclusion, but there is still lot of gap between this normal school or special school or inclusion. There is lot of gap still. So I need to create more awareness about this. So I'm trying to create this awareness among other parents from since 2017. So this journey is very long for me, and there are many people who help me to go through this journey and help many parents. In this book, I discuss about how a parent can take care of themselves, because when you see or when you have a child with some difficulties or challenges, as a parent, you definitely go into low mode or depression kind of things. So I discussed about how you can take care of yourself. That is also important. When you are happy, when you are healthy, you can help your child in a better way. Next, how I help my daughter and how she overcome her academic challenges. I discussed about those things also. Then now what she is doing. Now she is an artist. So she has that kind of love always. She used to draw something, scribble something. So I thought because of her vision, I was not able to encourage fully. But at one moment, I felt like maybe I am discouraging her by not encouraging. So after during pandemic, we found special online classes which are conducted by art therapists. They are specially designed for children who are into learning difficulties or autism or other difficulties. So I'm happy that that platform also I got through deep parenting. I want to thank Manish sir for creating this deep parenting group or the platform for everyone. Not only we are learning parenting things, but we are getting help all over the world and in every field we want. Uh, Next, I discussed about how I came over all these challenges, and from small town, I came to Hyderabad, and how I developed myself. And the title I gave it to that chapter is From Mom to Ma'am. So that is the chapter in which I discussed about how I grew from a housewife to a coach. So that is very close to my heart, that chapter. So I discuss about all my journey, how I learn many things from deep parenting, and how I fulfill my dreams. My dream, I have so many dreams. So one of such dream was participating in any kind of beauty pageant. So I participated in Mrs. India Telangana, and I won a title of Mrs. Selfless. So these all things I think conspired by God through my daughter. My both daughters are my strength. Uh, when my when I am writing this book, my younger one, she's a content writer, so she helped me a lot. Mama, this is not good. These words are not good. Please check, write again. So she is the biggest support for me to complete my book. I never thought I will share my journey into a kind of a book, because I'm not a person who shares personal things with everyone. This is the biggest thing I achieved, I can say. So the kind of seeds are there in all authors who are here today. And Manish sir is a person who, what I can say, nurtures those seeds with his knowledge and encouragement. And today we are here as authors, a plant which grew into big author kind of person. So I would like to thank Manish sir and all other coaches, Dr. Sween Saini, then all my fellow colleague coaches, then school where I worked, Vidyanjali School, Principal Ma'am Shashi Gupta, and the person who wrote forward in my book, Sheila ji, and others. And last but not the least, there is a chapter dedicated to success stories. I shared two success stories of two of my friends who already have children. One is Down syndrome child, and another one has some difficulties, and how she overcome her difficulties. One became artist who is multi-talented. She is into skating, she is into swimming, she is into dancing, she is into acting. So her story definitely will inspire everyone. Next one is also same kind of story. She also has very physical challenges along with academic challenges also. But now she's doing her engineering. So these are really inspiring stories which I shared in my book. And I want all parents, not only special need parents, all parents who want to help their children or learn something which they can implement or help others, so that uh, they also get some help. Mm, and other children will, along with these children, can do many things together. So I thank everyone to who gave me this opportunity, or who helped me, who pushed me to present this to you. So before I end my thing, I just want to end again with a quote. While we try to teach our children all about life, our children teach us what life is all about. So with this, I would like to thank everyone, and I wish everyone Eid Mubarak. Some are celebrating today and some are celebrating tomorrow. So each one of you, thank you and Eid Mubarak. Go and read my book, which is soon available on Amazon, Google Play, Kindle, and other platforms. Thank you so much. Over to you, Neha.
So, ma'am Mubashira, thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank you so much. And even in my opening address, I said writing is an act of courage. And it really takes a lot of courage to open up about those things that you are probably not comfortable facing yourself. So, hats off to your courage in sharing your story, so that a lot of other parents, and not just parents of special need children, a lot of other parents learn from this journey and how our children can teach us what life is all about. So beautiful, beautiful sharing, Mubashira. And we are also excited to read this book, Pursuit of Parenting. And we at The Parenting, truly endorse this book by Mubashira Begum. I would really request all parents to go through this and, get the courage to face all the difficulties that a parent may face during their parenting journey, whether of a special need child or a normal child. So they get the courage to face all these difficulties. So best wishes, Mubashira, and all the very best. We look forward to reading this book. Best wishes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So now we move ahead. We've heard Mubashira share her experience, and now we have another beautiful budding author in line, and that is Preeti Vora. So Preeti Vora is not just a writer, but a parenting coach, a life coach, and an NLP trainer, and someone who's deeply passionate about helping families thrive. She has dedicated her journey to empowering parents with the tools to navigate the ever changing world of raising teenagers. With her expertise in NLP, she brings a fresh perspective on parenting, one that focuses on understanding, communication, and connection rather than conflict. Through her book, she shares real life insights, practical techniques that will help parents bridge the generation gap, foster trust, and support their teens in becoming confident, emotionally strong individuals. Definitely a need of the hour for all the parents who are raising teenagers. So I'm sure on behalf of all those parents, we are all very excited to hear about what's in store for us in this book, Preeti ji. So the floor is all yours, and we are all excited to hear about your journey and the book.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Neha. Actually, it is an incredible moment for me to stand here today and introduce my book, Every Story on Parenting Teens with NLP. First of all, I would like to be grateful enough to Manish sir, without the help of whom and without the evergreen guidance that I have been getting every time from him. Without his guidance, this book would not have been the thing that it is now, because this is in fact about parenting. So without the knowledge from Manish sir, it would not have been possible, right? So actually, in the acknowledgement also, I could not leave this acknowledgement without acknowledging Manish sir, because this is an incredible thing just because of him only. So this book is more than actually just pages filled with words. It is a guide, a source, and most importantly, a companion for all the parents who want to build a deeper connection with their teenage children. So, parenting is actually an art. Parenting a teenager is one of the most beautiful and rewarding yet challenging experiences. As children grow, their world expands, their emotions intensify, and sometimes their relationships with parents also become strained. And many of us struggle to understand why our once talkative children now prefer silence, or why say simple discussions turn into arguments. So I have covered all these kind of things into this book. So this book explores these challenges and introduces neuro linguistic programming. We have learned parenting, but I was looking about like what kind of tools, you know why and how I would let the parents believe that why this thing works. So NLP has got all the tools and the techniques which can help us to believe that yes, these things actually work. NLP is a very powerful tool to enhance communication, foster understanding, and guide teens towards a confident, balanced life. NLP has transformed my approach to parenting, even, and through this book, I hope to share these techniques with every parent who wants to share and who wants to navigate the teenage years with confidence and connection. So this book is structured to help parents gain insights into both teenage psychology and practical NLP strategies. So, let me give you a glimpse of what is inside this book. Firstly, understanding your teen. So before even applying the techniques, it is very important to know why the teenagers are behaving the way they are. So this book covers the topics like the impact of hormones, brain plasticity, emotional changes, to help parents decode teenage behavior. Then I have introduced NLP also, because when the parents are going through this book, they might not have heard about NLP. So I have included the history of NLP, the core principles and common misconceptions, along with how it can revolutionize the parenting. Then I have introduced the key NLP techniques for parents, like many techniques like anchoring techniques for positive states, reframing negative thoughts, visualization techniques. All these techniques I have included in this small book. Nextly, setting boundaries with love. Now, one of the most delicate parenting challenges is balancing freedom and discipline. They want to discipline the child as well as they can't stop them giving freedom also. So this becomes a very big hassle. So this book covers enforcing rules with empathy, handling resistance, and using NLP to negotiate fair rules. Then comes to dealing with common teenage challenges like from academic pressure and peer influence to social media addiction and emotional struggles, which is the talk of today. So I provide NLP based strategies here to support teens through these hurdles even. Then finally, the strengthening the parent-teen bond, that is very, very necessary. So building trust, appreciating their efforts and maintaining positive environment are the key themes which are needed. So simple NLP based exercises help parents also to create a supportive, loving and communicative home. Then there is a self-care for parents chapter also. Lastly, parenting is actually not just about children, not just about guiding teens. We also need to do self-care. We also need to understand our well-being. So I discuss stress management, emotional balance, and finding time for yourself. So you can parent from a place of calm and confidence. So the final key takeaway from this book stands as parenting is actually not about control, it's about connection. Teens don't need perfection from us, they need understanding. With the right communication tools and mindset, we can create a home where our children feel heard, valued, and empowered to make the right choices in life. So, this is why I wrote this book. And for every parent who has ever wondered, am I doing right? So, my answer is if you are here, if you have this book, then seeking ways to improve and connect, you are already having the right connect. So, I invite you all to explore this book, practice the techniques, and see the transformation for yourself. Let's make the teenage years a journey of bonding, growth, and shared success. Thank you all for being here today, for your support and for your commitment to shaping a brighter future for our children. My book, Every Story on Parenting Teens with NLP, is available on Amazon, Flipkart, Google. So you can please go through this and enjoy your journey of parenting teenagers. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Preeti ji, for that insight into what's in store for us in this book, Every Story on Parenting Teens with NLP. So thank you so much. It seems like a guidebook to all the parents who are struggling with a lot of challenges of raising teenagers, who doesn't know what to do, whom to reach out to. So definitely seems like a guidebook for a parent of every teenager. So we at the Parenting endorse this book by Preeti Boraji on Every Story on Parenting Teens with NLP, and best wishes for the success of the book. We honestly look forward to reading this. Thank you so much. And now with this, we move on to another author, a very creative soul, Momita Mukherjee. Momita describes herself as an individual with a passion for mentoring and coaching. Her creative journey began with drawings, paintings, essay competitions in school, and continues till date as a doodler, instructional designer, and now an author. Her professional experience as an instructional designer has given her insights into the intricacies of writing, while her love for mentoring and coaching has drawn her to the parenting coach domain. Being a parent has introduced her to the joys of and challenges of raising a child. Her book, Single and Human Parents, is the result of her desire to help parents like herself to do the best for the children while being compassionate towards themselves and treating themselves as equally important. So, Momita, we are all here eager to know more about you and your book, Single and Human Parents. So, the floor is all yours.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you so much for your good words. So, hello everyone. Good to be with all of you, and thanks for this opportunity to talk about my book, Single and Human Parents. And before I move to the why and what of my book, I would like to show my sincere and heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Manish Sharma, who is one of the most significant forces behind my book's existence. I'm sure my fellow parenting coaches feel the same about him. Manish's ability to push and help people to expand their horizons and successfully conquer challenges is beyond imagination. He helped me start this book, shape it throughout, and finally complete it, which is like one of the most difficult parts. I would also like to immensely thank parenting coaches Reena D'Souza, Nilofer, and Shruti Dwivedi. Reena and Nilofer, they helped me on more occasions than one. I've reached out to them multiple times and they were forever the most approachable and helpful. Along with Manishji, they formed the village that helped me present to everyone my book, Single and Human Parents. So, as the name suggests, Single and Human Parents, it's about single parents. And as the one-line description of this book, Overcoming Single Parent Challenges with Practical Solutions, suggests, that the book is about the challenges faced by single parents and some practical solutions to overcome those challenges. Actually, single parents face the same challenges as a parent in a two-parent household. But what makes their challenges more difficult is the absence of the other parent due to divorce, separation, or death. Along with the absent parent, the people associated with that parent are also mostly absent. This is what adds to the difficulty. Parenting, though rewarding, is sufficiently challenging, even with two parents. And when one of them is not there, the challenges or the complexity of them become manifold. And the thing is that these problems are generally gender neutral. It's not like single mothers face issues and single fathers don't face these issues. When you raise a kid all by yourself, it's far more demanding and tiring. Some single parents may be fortunate enough to have a family support, and nothing makes you as strong as when your family is standing behind you. But not to forget the fact that all single parents may not have this luxury. It's like tiding through lonely waters while not knowing what lies ahead. But what is comforting at the same time is the fact that they are not alone. They are not the only ones as single parents who are facing these challenges. Through this book, I have tried to show that there are others like them in this world, in this country, and even in this city. And they all find workarounds. They all find solutions to their issues and tide through life. In this book, I have brought together the challenges of many single parents I spoke to. I brought their challenges through their stories. And I've tried to show you the universality of your problems if you are a single parent. With each chapter in this book, you will see that as a single parent, you are not the only one with challenges. You will see that your challenges have practical, workable solutions. And any single parent who reads this book will not only find their challenges reflected through other stories, but they will also find solutions to come out of these difficult solutions. This book is a sincere effort to show that you are not alone with your challenges, and there are ways to tide across the situations and help you thrive rather than just survive. So in each chapter, through the positive paths the stories took when the single parents consciously worked on their challenges, you will see that people found satisfactory closures to their problems, even if they lacked family support. These people are one of you and me. And if a little effort can help them tide, it will help you as well. See my book, Single and Human Parents. It is available on Amazon, Flipkart, and other platforms. I hope when you read it, you will find resonance in this book and also find the way around your challenges. An African proverb says, "It takes a village to raise a child." Remember that with a conscious effort on your part, even if you do not have your village, if you do not have family support, as a single parent, you can yourself constitute a significant part of this village. I wish you all the best in your single parent journey. Thank you, everyone, and God bless you.
Thank you so much for that insight and details about the book, Momita. And as you rightly pointed out, that probably loneliness is the next big pandemic. And being a lonely parent, a single parent, is certainly not an easy journey. And with your book, Single and Human Parents, I really wish, hope, and pray that all those single parents out there who are struggling without this village in place to raise their children, they find some solace, and not just some solace, they find some practical strategies to navigate the challenges of handling children being a single parent. So best wishes, and we at Deep Parenting wish you all the very best, and endorse your book, Single and Human Parents by Momita Mukherjee. Best wishes. We're really looking forward to reading this book. Thank you so much, Momita.
Thank you, Dan.
And now, as we are nearing towards the end, we have a seventh very extraordinary voice, B. Girishji, another budding author with a professional journey spanning over 36 years. He has garnered extensive experience in both defense and corporate services. He is an internationally acclaimed and award-winning educator and certified coach. His career has been marked by a commitment to supporting society through active engagement in parent coaching, career counseling, life coaching, training, and student mentoring. He holds a bachelor's degree in sociology and a master's degree in counseling and psychotherapy. Additionally, he has completed a postgraduate diploma in public relations and a postgraduate diploma in personal management. His certifications include parenting coaching, career coaching, master life coaching, master trainer, emotional intelligence coaching. And through these extensive trainings and qualifications, he is equipped to provide insightful guidance and support to individuals and communities, leveraging his extensive experience and education. So, Girishji, we are all so excited. You seem so promising, so full of experience, so much qualification, so much experience bundled into that one book. We are really, really excited to hear what this book holds for us and your journey of becoming this author. So the floor is all yours.
Thank you, Mehaji, for the introduction. Thank you for joining me today at the launch of my book, Parenting Fortitude. It's an honor to share this moment with you as we embark on a journey to explore a topic that is both deeply personal and universally significant: resilience in children. I am reminded of the profound truth that life is an unpredictable journey filled with both triumphs and challenges. Resilience, that remarkable trait that allows us to navigate the inevitable ups and downs, is the key to thriving adversity. This book is my heartfelt contribution to understanding and cultivating resilience in our children. Resilience is more than just the ability to bounce back from setbacks. It's about embracing difficulties as opportunities for growth. In today's rapidly changing world, resilience serves as a cornerstone of emotional and psychological well-being. It empowers children to navigate life's challenges and confidence, and also grace. Without resilience, children may find themselves trapped in cycles of self-doubt and fear, unable to fully realize their potential. In Parenting Fortitude, I explore 20 common challenges that children face due to lack of resilience, such as low self-esteem, anxiety, and poor academic performance. My aim is to provide insights, practical solution, and hope. So that by nurturing resilience, we can empower our children to overcome obstacles and achieve their fullest potential. My journey to understanding resilience is deeply rooted in personal experience. As a father, I have first borne the joyous highs and the heart-wrenching loss of nurturing a child. My beloved son, whose memory I cherish, taught me invaluable lessons about resilience during his final days. It is the emotional journey of love, loss, and learning that fuels my desire to share these insights with you. Professionally, I have spent over 36 years in defense and corporate services. And I am actively engaged in parent coaching, career counseling, life coaching, and student mentoring. These roles have equipped me with the knowledge and experience to guide others in fostering resilience. This book is not just a theoretical exploration, but a practical guide. Through real life examples and evidence based strategies, readers will discover how resilience can transform lives. Stories of children who have successfully navigated their challenges illustrate the transformative power of resilience. These examples demonstrate that resilience can lead to positive outcomes such as increased motivation, improved emotional regulation, and a greater sense of independence. Ultimately, parenting fortitude is a beacon of hope and source of guidance for those who wish to cultivate resilience in children. By understanding the problems that arise from a lack of resilience and actively working towards solutions, we can help children develop the strength and confidence they need to face the world. Resilience is not just an individual trait, it's a collective endeavor that requires the support and encouragement of parents, educators, and caregivers. In closing, I hope this book serves as a valuable resource in your journey to nurture resilient children. Together, let us lay the foundation for their successful, fulfilling lives. Thank you once again for being here today. Let us embark on the journey of resilience, hand in hand for the sake of future generations. And this launch won't be completed without expressing my gratitude to Manish sir, who was the supporting force for the whole journey, right from initiation to till this platform. Thank you so much, sir, and all my fellow coaches and all members of Inspire Foundation who always motivated me in all these aspects. My book is available in all online platforms and hard copies also available. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Giriji, for sharing your journey, sharing your insights. And yes, resilience is certainly something which we find lacking in a lot of youth today, and something which is a cornerstone for a strong foundational life for every human being. And as you rightly pointed out, that it's a collective endeavor, right? It is not just the responsibility of the parents, it is a collective responsibility of the society, the school, people around us. So, as initially one mentioned, it takes a village to raise a child. So, yes, it is the collective responsibility of all of us to ensure that we are building enough resilience in our children. And we really hope that this book, Parenting Fortitude by Girish ji, definitely provides us with a guide and a roadmap on how we can build resilience in our children, a practical guide of ensuring that our children are becoming more resilient. So thank you so very much. And we at Deep Parenting strongly endorse this book, Parenting Fortitude by B. Girishi. And we are all looking forward to reading this book and getting more understanding. Thank you so very much, and best wishes to you. And now, last but certainly not the least, a very, very powerful personality, Major General Balraj. Major General Balraj Mehta is the third generation in uniform. Both his grandfathers were decorated King's Commissioned Officers of British Indian Army, and his father was a celebrated police officer. He was commissioned into Special Forces of Indian Army and later shifted to regular infantry. He has a wide range of operational, administrative, logistic, and HR management experience of over 35 years in uniform, for which he was awarded 10 times for gallantry and distinguished services. After superannuation, the veteran general officer is active in the corporate management, leadership training, parent coaching, and career counseling. And another feather to his cap that he's a TEDx speaker and a mentor of change with Niti Aayog of the Government of India. In addition to this book, he has written 2 other books on parenting and one on his life story, which is currently underway. So Major General Balraj Mehta ji, we invite you to take the stage and talk about your journey, your book, and what's in store for the readers.
Thank you, Neha ji. Thank you very much. And very kind of Manish Sharma ji to provide me with this platform. And he has been an inspiration as far as parent coaching is concerned. And this book of mine has some connection with the parenting also, because I feel that leaders are not born, they are brought up, they can be trained. There are only leadership traits which have to be identified and nurtured, and we have to work on molding the character accordingly. So, I had 35 years in the Indian Army. Thereafter, I was in the corporate. I am in the corporate since last 5 years, and I have also done parent coaching, training, and other things. And I feel that there is a requirement to educate our young entrepreneurs and budding professionals who face a lot of problems in their lives, and they don't know as to how to react at various situations. But what I feel very strongly is that the basic traits, if you follow, you will be able to handle any situation. Leadership is not only required in the army, not in the police, ITBP, security forces, Navy, Air Force. Leadership is required everywhere. And leadership is required even for your own family, for your society, and even for your individual selves. So the 20 traits which have been identified in the book, they are listed as sincerity, enthusiasm, loyalty, unselfishness, courage, knowledge, integrity, endurance, bearing, justice, judgment, dependability, initiative, decisiveness, tact, strategic foresight, emotional intelligence, agility, empowerment, and visionary leadership. These are all explained in a very easy to understand language, and I have given my practical first hand experiences to highlight each and everything which I am telling in this book. Like since my childhood, I had this streak in me to do things which nobody else was willing to do. I will give you 2, 3 examples. When I was in class 8, so there was during the annual sports meet, there was a fight between uh, 2 children. So I was in class 8, so I was just about 13 years old. So I came outside, I found there was a circle and वो लोग जो हैं अंदर लड़ाई झगड़ा चल रहा है. And उसमें there were two boys. मतलब 8 साल के 9 साल का बच्चा होगा, वो दो लोग उसमें लड़ाई झगड़ा कर रहे थे, और एक उसमें से जो बदमाश था उसने ऐसे हाथ डाला और एक छोटा सा चाकू निकाल लिया. ये आपको देख, पुराने जमाने लोगों को पता होगा ना, वो 2.5-3 इंच वाला वो सेब छीलने वाला चाकू होता था. तो उसने वो चाकू निकाला ऐसे खोल के, एंड देन ही स्टार्टेड सर्कलिंग एंड ट्राइंग टू. तो मैंने देखा वो काफ़ी देर चलता रहा, कोई नोबडी वाज मूविंग. सो आई वेंट इनसाइड एंड मैंने उसकी बाँह मरोड़ी और चाकू छीन लिया और उसको भगा दिया. तो इधर उधर चलते रहे. थोड़ी देर के बाद उसकी मम्मी आ गई और वो मुझे ढूंढ रही. अब हुआ क्या कि वो बाजू जो है वो जो ऐसे मरोड़ते हैं, तो मैंने उसकी बाजू उल्टी मरोड़ दी, तो वो उसको काफ़ी दर्द हुआ. लेकिन द पॉइंट इज कि आई हैड दैट इनिशिएटिव. इसी तरह से इन माई विलेज देर वॉज नो न्यूज़ पेपर व्हेन आई वेंट टू 10th क्लास. देर आफ्टर वी यूज टू गेट अ न्यूज़ पेपर फ्रॉम अम्बाला कैंटोनमेंट. जब कभी सब्जी सुब्जी लेने गए, राशन लेने गए, एंड व्हेन आई वेंट टू कॉलेज आई फाउंड देयर वाज अ लाइब्रेरी एंड देयर वर न्यूज़पेपर्स एंड मैगजीन्स एंड ऑल्सो. आई सेड यार वाई हमारे गांव में क्यों नहीं है. So then I decided, and we made a list. One of my friend, junior to me, we made a list of about 100 people in our village who are, prosperous enough or educated enough or aware enough to be able to, willing candidates who could ask for a newspaper subscription. 1500 घर थे हमारे, तो 100 घरों में हम लोग घूमे. हमें 8-10 दिन लग गए. हम 100 घरों में गए, उनसे पूछा कि आपने न्यूज़पेपर लेना है, कौन सा लेना है. एंड देन 47 ऑफ देम दे एग्रीड. तो किसी ने इंडियन एक्सप्रेस लेनी थी, किसी ने अजीत लेना था पंजाबी का, किसी ने उर्दू का कुछ लेना था, किसी ने कोई और नवभारत टाइम्स. एंड इस तरह के 47 न्यूज़पेपर का ऑर्डर था. देन हमने एक ढूंढा बंदा, शेड्यूल कास्ट, हु वाज विलिंग टू गो टू द कैंटोनमेंट फ्रॉम एजेंसी, गेट द थिंग. तो उसको करके हमने फिर वो न्यूज़पेपर सर्विस शुरू की. दैट वाज इन 1976 when I was in class 11. So ultimately, finally, I came to the army, and my parents, they were very clear about three things. हमको तीन उन्होंने ऑर्डर मिलते थे हमारे को घर में. 3 rules. One was always tell the truth. Second one was respect your elders, and third one was come home in the evening before dark. So these are the 3 rustic rules on which I have written another book. But the point is that these rules, they made us very honest, law abiding, and this is the very first principle that I am dealing in this book. First trait, that is sincerity. You see, the example that I gave, when I was commissioned into one para commando. So para commandos mein there is a probation period of 3 months. And in those 3 months, you are put through so much of physical test and mental tests and training and other such things that you cannot hide your personality. So they will find out. So I was just working the way I work, sincerity के साथ में I was appearing in all the tests. So there was one test of speed march, 10 kilometer, 20 kilometer, 30 kilometer, 40 kilometers. So 40 kilometer speed march with about 20 kg of weight, we were supposed to be going through, and it takes about 6 hours, and you cannot walk. It is slow jogging. So after about 30 kilometers, I started slowed down, and the NCO who was accompanying me, I still remember his name, Havaldar Nirmal Singh. So he told me, "Saab, मेरे को अपना पैक दे दो." पैक में we had 17 kg of sand भरी होती थी. उसमें पीठ छिली हुई, मतलब पूरी तरह से दर्द हो रहा, कोई क्रैम्प हो गया, डिहाइड्रेशन हो गई, समथिंग. तो आई वाज स्लोइंग डाउन. सो ही सेड, "सर अपना पैक दे दो मेरे को." मैंने कहा, "ना, पैक नहीं मैंने देना." एंड फिर थोड़ी देर और चलते रहे. फिर इसे, "साहब राइफल ही दे दो." मैंने कहा, "नहीं, राइफल नहीं देनी." सो ही केप्ट ऑन आस्किंग मी फॉर अबाउट 1 or 2 kilometers एंड आई रिफ्यूज्ड. अल्टीमेटली आई टोल्ड हिम, मैं कहा मेरा टेस्ट है, मैं अपना वजन खुद उठाऊंगा. तो मैंने वो टेस्ट हो गया, पास हो गया. सो आई थॉट कि वो नॉर्मल सरदार है, मैं भी पंजाबी बोलता था, हमने सोचा शायद नॉर्मल गुडविल में वो कर रहा होगा कि लेफ्टिनेंट साहब को हेल्प कर देता हूँ, तो आई ऑलवेज थॉट ये बात ऐसे ही थी। सो 1983 की बात है। And then after retirement in 2018, and thereafter when I was trying to pen down my kind of a life story, then it suddenly dawned on me, मैंने कहा यार ये normal बात नहीं थी, this was a possibly or most likely a test of my integrity and my sincerity by the people who are judging me, my probation officer, my commanding officer, my company team leader. So they were judging me on this, and if I had taken his help, वो उन्होंने अगले दिन सवेरे मेरे को मूवमेंट ऑर्डर दे देना था, भाई साहब थैंक यू वेरी मच, यू आर अ चीटर, you cannot be dependent on, you don't have integrity and sincerity. So what I'm trying to say is that these things can be nurtured through your parenting, through your childhood, and then once you get senior enough, say you are in class 12 or you are new into job, you may be having certain issues. So this book will be applicable to all, including the parents. It will be useful for the growing children of class 10, 11, 12 and college. It will also be useful for the young professionals who just joined a job, very junior, and it will be very interesting to go through the stories that I have given, including the stories of how Rashtriya Rifle was formed, how 1971 operations, which were, they were turned very fast, how General Field Marshal Manekshaw refused to obey Indira Gandhi's diktat to launch operations in the month of April 1971 and went in December 1971. So there are various other personal examples of mine when I was a second lieutenant, captain, adjutant, quartermaster, a commanding officer. So I feel this book will be very useful for anybody. This has been published by Gurukul Publications of Hyderabad, and the foreword has been written by Dr. Sanjeev Chopra, who is an ex-director of the Lal Bahadur Shastri Academy. Very kind of him. And I also am very thankful to Mr. Manish Sharma for providing me this opportunity. And this book has been is available on the Amazon, and it has also been published in hard copy. You can see this hard copy with a jacket. So that can also be ordered, and I am sure it will be a companion to everybody who reads it, and it will be useful. I look forward to your comments for improving. And I'm also trying to get it translated into Hindi, which will be thereafter useful for a wider population. Thank you very much. And I'm grateful, and all the best to everybody. And Happy New Year. भारत के नव वर्ष की आपको शुभकामनाएं, and Eid Mubarak to all the friends who celebrate Eid. Thank you very much, Neha. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Balraji. And this is a very, very powerful premise that leaders are not born but can be nurtured and raised. So, what a beautiful premise. And my sincere urge to all the youngsters out there, as well as parents of young children, to actually read this book, Commanding Excellence, the Leadership Secrets, so that they know what kind of traits, as you talked about, the 20 traits that you've identified, that how and which traits and in which manner can they be nurtured in their children. Sounds a really wonderful recipe for raising the leaders of tomorrow. So thank you so very much. And hearing all these beautiful authors, all these lovely stories, all that I'm reminded of is that each life is a story waiting to be told, and you've all been a very, very courageous souls who have decided to tell your story, tell your life story through these books. And with this, now we come to the last segment of this event. And what we have witnessed for last almost a hour or little over an hour is nothing short of pure magic. But you would all agree with me that magic does not happen by accident. So behind these 8 beautiful voices stands one remarkable voice, one that encouraged when doubts crept in, one that guided when the path seemed unclear, one that believed when belief was hard to find. Every story has an unsung hero. And today, that hero has been quietly watching all his students take flight. The seeds he has planted, we can all see blossoming so beautifully in front of us. Some teach us what to write, but you taught us why to write. Some show us the path, but you walked beside us at every step. In your quiet wisdom, you have built not just books, but storytellers. They say a true mentor is like a candle, consuming itself to light the way for others. And today, all of us stand in your light, grateful beyond words. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up and join me in welcoming to the stage the wind beneath our wings, the force behind this courage, our beloved mentor and guide, Mr. Manish Sharma. Manish, sir.
Thank you, Neha, for these kind words. And I first of all congratulate all these authors today. And I know each one is overwhelmed because what you wrote, last time also I said that when you write a book, you actually get a title of DR, doctorate. It is absolutely as equal because, and I also believe in a fact that people there with us, they have immense knowledge. Like you see, everyone is great in their own role, in their profile, and definitely it is our responsibility to give back to society. On in this first day of 2025, we decided that we are going to go, and we 101 coaches started writing books. 18 coaches have already launched their books, and rest are coming up. So among those first 18, congratulate to you all. And soon on of April, we'll have a third phase of launch with next set of coaches. So again, we at Deep Parenting not only endorse, we rather request everyone that each book is a complete solution to the problems which are already prevalent. It is going to help you nurture those aspirational traits which you want. Like as sir said, that if you want a leader in your child, anyways, you read this book, read that book, so that the traits which are needed to be a great leader shall get inculcated. So if anyone is single-handedly managing child, they have a lot of guilt, a lot of fears, right? And there are something missing also. So what is missing? If there is a guilt, you can resolve a lot of issues related to parenting if you're managing it. Read that book, right? I even today got to know that how Mubashira dealt with, and if anyone struggling to raise kids, right, those who have any type of any deficiency, right, those who are special, you can make their journey special. It's all about clarity. You must read book of Mubashira to read it. I have seen parents getting confused, struggling when their kids are good at sports as well as academics. Kids, they want to build their career in sports, and parents anytime they are cautious, conscious. And I think the by Preeti can be a great solution to those. It will definitely be sorting things in their mind, solving a lot of confusions about it, and pave a beautiful path leading to success in sports book. Right by Girish, that resilience is missing nowadays. The lot of adversities, we keep saying the word around is having a lot of adversities, right? When the word is full with adversities, are we ready to deal with those adversities? So I think parenting fortitude can be a great solution for everyone. It is everyone rather, not raising kids with resilience. It is also nurturing resilience with each individual. And I have read that book. I received it from Preeti, right? Every story of parenting teens within LP. So powerful book. I think every parent of teenager need to read this book by Preeti Vora. It's a powerful book. So we highly recommend it. Rather, it is a dire need. Teenage is that age where a lot of confusion is there at both ends. I think this can be a great solution. for both a teenager and their parents. And very interesting set written, because today in this world where we are so much this occupied by everything, thoughts, different types of food, we are quite random. At that time, I think conscious living can be a solution. And what I got to know today much about the book is that incorporated those from ancient sciences, what we believe in, but we may not have got opportunity to study. So how to incorporate principles in today's, in your, the way you life, not only eating, everything. So includes Ayurveda, meditation, parenting, even understanding people with a different perspective. So I think conscious living will be a great solution. So thank you. And I really appreciate this, that it takes book, and really appreciate Neha for presenting that work which you have done in a beautiful way, presented it in a way. So proud for Neha for today's presentation. So at the end, I want to thank who was watching you live on YouTube. Please share it with others, and we come back again on the 7th of April. Neha, thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. It was a wonderful evening. Best wishes.